Thanks so much, Brandon. Joining me now on the Notre Dame Day Hotline is John Veihmeyer, a 1977 Notre Dame graduate and global chair of KPMG International, one of the big four accounting firms. John is a member of Notre Dame's Business Advisory Council, and KPMG is one of the top recruiters of Notre Dame talent in the world. John, welcome to Notre Dame Day.
Thanks a lot, Abby. It's great to be here.
Well, I understand you've been at KPMG since you graduated from Notre Dame. Is that kind of career path, that loyalty to one organization, typical among accounting graduates?
You know, I don't think it's as unusual as people expect. Certainly, I think a lot of folks in our profession get with one firm early in their career and spend their career there. And it's actually interesting, notwithstanding what the perception of millennials today is, that they want to work with 15 different companies in the first 5 years that they're out of school. That's actually not been our experience. Actually, our turnover is lower today than it's ever been in history. And, you know, the great thing about what I tell people all the time about KPMG and firms like us is you can have 20 different careers within KPMG without ever changing employers because of the number of different things we do and the number of opportunities that we provide for our people. So, you know, I think folks today looking to start their career are interested in similar things. They want to be challenged. They want a lot of varied career opportunities. They want to be recognized, and I don't mean just financially. They want to be, you know, feel like they're being rewarded for what they do. And they want to work with a company that has a sense of purpose where you feel like you're making a difference. And I think certainly KPMG has been that for me, and I think it's been that way for a lot of folks, which is why we have such great retention.
Well, it sounds like you really do have your finger on the pulse of what graduates want in a company these days. What are your responsibilities with the company? I'm sure you've had evolving roles over the years.
Yeah, you know, I think for the last 7 or 8 years since I've been leading the firm, in these jobs, you can actually do them in a lot of different ways. And what I've always viewed as the most important responsibility I've got as chairman and CEO is to really drive the culture of the firm. And I've got a lot of really great people around me who take care of a lot of the operating responsibilities of leading an organization the size of ours. But I think this chairman and CEO has to set the tone for what kind of culture you want to build. And the only way you can do that, in my view, is to get out with our people. So I spend a lot of my time on the road. I'm probably traveling 90% of my time, spending time with our clients and with our people, where I have an opportunity to really get face-to-face with our clients, with our people, and make sure everybody understands what kind of culture we're looking to build and sustain at KPMG.
Well, and it sounds like you have a lot of fellow Notre Dame alum among your employees. I hear that you hire a great deal of students from the Mendoza College of Business. What do you think sets a Notre Dame graduate apart from their peers at business schools around the country?
Well, Abby, we do hire an awful lot of people out of Notre Dame, and it's not just because I'm the CEO. So Notre Dame is such a great recruiting source for us because of how talented the students are that we get from Notre Dame. We actually track the performance of students from different universities that we recruit at, and Notre Dame graduates are consistently performing in the top 2 or 3 of any university in the country, and I think that's traceable to a number of different things. It's certainly traceable to the fact that it's a great business school, and everybody knows the top ranking we've gotten for the last 5 years. Rankings just came out this year, still ranked number 2 in the country. So first of all, it's a great program, but I think there's more to it than that. And I always think, people ask me what's the most important thing in leadership, and I always say it's having empathy. It's being able to recognize and care about what the person you're dealing with at that point in time is trying to accomplish, what they care about, what's important to them. And I think one of the great things about a Notre Dame education is you don't just get the intellectual foundation that you need. You also are in an environment where that empathy and the importance of focusing on people, caring about people, is front and center. And I think the combination of those two things is what makes a great professional. And I think it has a lot to do with why Notre Dame grads do so well at KPMG.
Very well said, John. Thank you so much for joining us today.